Hi everyone and welcome, my name is Dora and this is my second update to Graveyard Project Pan. Sorry it's a little bit late, it's just been very busy around here, and now that my son is back in school I thought let's just make it happen. Okay, I've got quite a nice bit of progress, some rollouts. This project was developed by Emily of Emily and Max, who's also doing Deck of Panning, the creator of Deck of Panning as well, of course. Absolutely love this project. It's 6 months long. We do bi-monthly updates and it ends on Halloween, 31st of October. So it's got a bit of a spooky theme, hence the name Graveyard Project Pan, and the idea is to work on items that we've had in our collection for quite a while. There's the collecting cobwebs category where you're picking something that has been collecting dust because you haven't touched it in so long, and then there's the resurrection category where you can resurrect an item that has previously been in a project, maybe something that you tried to finish before but couldn't. And I've got a mix of both of those type of products in here. I've got 6 products like most people. 6 is a spooky number, 13 as well, but that seems a bit much, I guess. 6 items in here. However, I've also added candles and tea. If you're not interested in that kind of stuff, then just hop off after the makeup and beauty update, and yeah, then just carry on with your day. First item is my Elemental Herbology, can you see that, face mask. Oil Control Facial Detox Purifying Facial Mask. I'm trying to finish this. I was also trying to finish this last year, also in Graveyard Project Pan. So this is a resurrection item. This weighed 95.63 grams when I brought it into this project. At my last update, I'd already used 6.06, so spooky, grams of product. And I've now used a further 7.34 grams, and that means this is now at 82.23 grams. So I've used up a total of 13.4 grams. There is 75 mils in here. I don't know if that equals 75 grams. Not necessarily. I think it depends on the density of the liquid or paste that is in here. I do enjoy it. It's in my shower. It's a clay type of mask. Yeah, I use it every now and then, maybe once, sometimes twice a week. If I'm in the shower and I'm taking off my makeup, that's when I use it. Next, I've got a face oil that I'm actually using as a hair oil, and this is by Pie Face Botanics. This is another resurrection item, and it was in Project Graveyard last year. That was my starting line from last year. This was my starting line from this year, and now I am here, just under it a little bit. I have used in total 2.55 grams worth of product. 1.0 grams exactly since my last update. So I'm now at 43.92 grams with this entire product. Don't know how much is left in there, but it's sort of slow going, and again, I'm not sure I can finish it, but it's fine. It doesn't smell like it's about to go off. In fact, it smells beautiful. Yeah, really fresh. There's something kind of grassy in there. I don't know what's in here, but it smells nice and I love it. Next, I put in, at my last update, an eyeshadow palette for 13 uses, or 13 shades used, not dipping into it on 13 separate occasions. But yeah, here's the palette. Ciate London, I Am a Woman, What's Your Superpower? This is a collecting cobwebs category item because I received this at Christmas. It was in my advent calendar on Christmas Day, and I still hadn't used it until today. So here's the palette, and I basically used Girls Supporting Girls all over the lid. Speaking of which, if you're watching and you're not subscribed yet, why don't you come and subscribe and join this little community here with me? Thank you so much. And then I used a brown matte shadow on the outer corner, outer V, from my Pan That palette, because Pan That palette is my main priority right now. I have to use at least one shade in every look that I'm doing. And then I dabbed this shadow here, I'm gonna give you swatches in a minute, called Hear Me Roar, all over the lid. And I love it. And then I went with No Limits, this shadow here on the brow bone. And I used Fiercely Fab on the inner corner. And I used Loud and Proud on the lower lash line. I'm really impressed with the formula of Ciate. It seems like sort of delicate, but in a good way. Very fine milled, beautiful like blendability, very powdery shadows. So this is the lid shade, Girls Support Girls. And then Hear Me Roar went on top. Very, very shimmery. Sorry, there's a little bit of swatches left from underneath from my Dicker Panning update. I do like that. And then I did No Limits Brow Bone, and that's here. And then Fiercely Fab is left from Inner Corner, and then Loud and Proud. This is the inner corner highlight shadow, and this is the lower lash line shadow. Beautiful. So that's 5 uses here out of 13. So this is staying in for another 8 uses. And yeah, I'm really excited to dip into this again. I'm thinking 2 or 3 more looks and I can be done with this goal. And here's my empty for this update. This is the Lush Citrus Body Spray called Big. And my goal was to finish it, and it is done. I'm so happy. This is a resurrection item. I had it in 50 shades of yellow because citrus is yellow. And there's a bit of yellow here on the sticker on the back as well. This item weighed 132.36 grams when I brought it into this project. And I'm now at 67.49 grams now that it's done, which means I've used 64.87 grams worth of product. Really happy. I was flying through this, you know, several applications a day. Done. Happy. I'm going to recycle it with Lush, of course. Next is a Collecting Cobwebs eyeshadow that I rolled in here to finish. And it comes from the Natasha Denona Ayana palette, and it's the shadow Glam Green. I'm going to insert footage now of what this shadow looked like at the intro. I had just repressed it because it fell out and it was very crumbly. And I rescued, salvaged whatever I could, pressed it back into the pan, and here is where I am today. So I've got a huge pan on here. Very happy with this. I love this shadow. I'm going to give you a swatch. But I just don't want to finish it. Here's a swatch. Oh, so beautiful. I just don't want to finish it until I have found or created a dupe for it from within my collection. I don't think like less than 2 months to finish it, but to also find a dupe for it or create one is a bit much. And I'd rather be putting my effort into something else. And then my final item from last update is this P2 nail polish called Winter Glam in Magic Moments. I rolled this in for 3 uses. I randomized it from a list of polishes that I have not yet touched this year. I've used it once. I'm going to let myself off, and I'd rather roll the remaining polishes that I haven't yet used this year into this project to use one time, so that I can achieve my overall yearly goal quite early by Halloween of having used every single one of my nail polishes at least once this year. I've got 45 polishes at the moment. I haven't got 45 left to use, obviously. I've only got 8 left to use, so I'm going to introduce them to you very quickly right now. There is H&M Chalky Pink, Smith & Co. Kundalini Hustle, a red Chanel polish, definitely more pink leaning, cool toned than the Smith & Co. one. Flilac by Model's Own, so beautiful lilac shadow with sparkle in there. I really can't believe I haven't used this yet. This is one of my favorite polishes. A pink sort of mother of pearl type of shadow, polish by Sabrina Rudnick in the shade 571. And then 3 Franken polishes, one in a makeup gallery bottle. It's just like a very nice shimmery orange, great for autumn. This is a Franken in an H&M bottle. So yeah, quite pinky, brighter than the Chanel one. And then this is another Franken in an Essie bottle. It's deeper and more opaque than the H&M Franken. So 1 use on each of those. Okay, let me show you what else I'm bringing in. For the Natasha Denona shadow, I want to roll in a cream blush made by Mitchell. And this is from the range Blush. And it's in Rosy Posy. So here's a swatch of the blush or blush. I like this one a lot. It wears really nicely, blends really nicely. There's some shimmer particles in there. Yeah, I think this will be really fun to use. I recently filmed a declutter video, decluttering all of my cream makeup. Quite shocking. If it's already up, I'm gonna link here, otherwise just stay tuned. And yeah, I just came across this blush and just thought, you know what, I haven't used it in a while. Need to roll it into a project or collecting cobwebs, indeed. That needs to change. I am putting this here for a usage goal. 10 uses, I think that's doable. I'm working on a lot of other blushes. I'm trying to finish blushes by the end of the year. And then finally, in place of the Lush body spray, I want to bring in something else, sort of body care, skincare related. And I've got more from the collecting cobwebs category, and it's just these sachets of random stuff for my face. Actually, this is also a resurrection item. I had it in 50 Shades of Yellow / Gold. Couldn't finish it. It's just a one-time use sheet mask by Jinju Beauty. So it's a Korean beauty brand. Gold foil sheet mask for radiant skin. Really want to do this finally before Halloween. Yes. Then I've got 2 Neutrogena samples here. And this is the Hydro Boost. And this is the Cellular Boost. And I just want to try them. And another nighttime moisturizer by Dermasense, anti-aging, hyaluronic acid. Yeah, I would like to use these. Hopefully I can do that. All right, that was it for beauty and makeup stuff. And now I'm gonna show you progress on my tea and my candles. At my last update over 2 months ago, I rolled in 3 new candles because I had finished 3 other candles and I wanted to make sure there's still 6 in here. And this time I don't have any rollouts, but I'm getting really close on one of them. And that's this one here. It's a Franken candle, so one that I have made myself. And I'm really quite low on here now. This was 4 and had never been burned when I brought it in 2 months ago. And it weighed 374.96 grams then. And I'm now at 248.82 grams, which means I have burned 126.14 grams worth of wax. Really trying to finish this one soon because I've still collected more scraps. I'm waiting to have a jar where I can pour it into. So trying to finish this ASAP. Once I've done that, I will of course show you what that looks like at my finale next time. Also, last update, I put this candle in here, and this is a soy candle, saffron and sandalwood. 100% soy wax. I only burnt this once. This was still brand new when I brought it in. It's got a lovely scent to it. I just need to make a point of using this one, burning this one, but it's the season now. It's coming up. Even more candle burning is going to happen now that it's going to get darker again. Yeah, we're really not that long away from the equinox when there's going to basically be more darkness than sunlight in the day. All right. Cozy. So this has just gone down by 2.8 grams, but I'm all right with that. At least I used it. There was a 3rd candle I brought in my last update, but I haven't used it yet. This is another homemade one that I poured into this North Muse jar here. Here's what it looks like. So it was already burnt when I brought it in. Looked exactly the same. And it's still at 421.13 grams. I'm gonna try and make an effort with this one as well, of course. And then in terms of progress, there's a Rituals candle here. It's called the Ritual of Sakura. Really, really nice, very strong scent. Love it. It smells of spring, but yeah, like fresh, a very fresh scent. Very floral. So yeah, I don't care if it's not the appropriate season for it. I will burn it. I went down by 3.84 grams. I think that's probably 1 candle burning session. No more than that. I've also got this scented IKEA candle here, another smaller one. This weighed 245 grams exactly in the intro. I'm now down to 218.91 grams, which means I've used 26.09 grams worth of wax. And finally, this orange candle here. This went down quite a bit from 123.28 grams to 88.11 grams, which means I've used 35.17 grams worth of wax here. I'm not sure if I can finish all 6 of them, but I'm really gonna try. Let's see. All right, let's talk about tea. So in my intro, I brought in 6 as well, but then I had 1 empty last time and I went down to 5. I didn't want to replenish that category because 3 sixes is kind of, you know, that's maybe a little too spooky. And I have a new empty. This is the Milford Sunny Day Orange and Ginger Tea. I only had 2 sachets left at my last update. I started at 13 in my intro and I'm now done. Yay, so happy. So I'm down to 4. I've got a little bit of progress here on my decaf Earl Grey tea. I forgot to weigh this at the intro, but it was 211.59 grams at my last update. I'm now at 202.37 grams, which means I've used 9.22 grams worth of tea. Probably 2 cups, I'm not entirely sure. It was a bit of a while ago. I need to get back into the habit of drinking tea, and I think now is the time for it. I knew why I'd, you know, started to put tea in, candles in. Then I've got this Buddha Teas Moringa Infusion Tea here. This one started out at 23 sachets, and at my last update I was down to 9. I am still at 9. So another reminder to use this, because this is really, really lovely. Yeah, a really nice non-caffeinated herbal tea, very relaxing. And there's always like a little cute message of wisdom on the little tea bag paper thing. Love that stuff. Here's a green tea that I put in. I'm really quite proud of my progress on this one because it's green tea and it's caffeinated and I can't drink caffeine every day. It's not a good idea. Yeah, just watch my intro and then you'll understand why. Okay, Lord Nelson Energy, Ayurvedic, herbal tea with green tea, guarana, ginger and elderflower. I was at 16 sachets, both at my intro and my last update. I'm now down to 9, which means I've used 7. I'm so proud of myself. I think I can do it. Oh, that'd be so good. I really need to hurry with this one as well. Clear Spring Organic Japanese Sencha. 20 tea sachets, still sealed. I need to drink this. Light and refreshing. So it's another traditional green tea, another caffeinated item. I'm gonna try. I think that was it. Yeah. So if you've watched all the way until the end, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you. And yeah, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or night, wherever you are. All the best. Happy autumn season. Happy spooky season. Is it starting already? I'm seeing a lot of people starting to decorate their homes online. Yeah. Do you know what? It's so nice seeing the positivity that is associated with autumn or fall for Americans, because I feel like, although there's definitely like a cozy, fun and beautiful vibe associated with autumn here in Europe, I do think we tend to like associate just the loss of summer with autumn a lot, and it's also just incredibly rainy and dark. I mean, that's the thing, because I mean, depending on, you know, where you are in the world, then for us it can get dark at around 4 o'clock, 4:30 in autumn, winter. It can be a bit depressing, you know, when you have to go to work and it's dark, and then you come home and it's dark. Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to thank you all for inspiring me to love on autumn a little bit more. So much love to you. Take care. Bye bye.